this is me, this is who I am. I'm going to share it with you. This episode is for those people whose lives are great. Everything's fine, but you want to achieve more. You want to experience more. You want to get more out of your life, because if you are one of those people, then you don't want to be a passenger in life. You value the quality of your life. You value your time. And you don't just want to let the months roll past and realize that 6 months have gone and you've not really done a lot other than just go to work and enjoy the weekends, but you don't really feel like you're maximizing your life. So this is where the power of intentions comes in. And this is such a brilliant understanding to have, because it makes such a difference. And the reason it makes such a difference is because your subconscious mind is actually your zone of genius, and it's not your conscious mind. And so by setting intentions, what you actually do is you send a message to your subconscious mind that this is what I intend to experience, or this is what I intend to do. And your subconscious mind is always listening to you and will take that on board. But if you don't set an intention, then it doesn't really understand what you want to get from your month or your life. Okay, so we'll just drift on by. And so, yes, your subconscious mind is incredible, but the way to really maximize its potential and get the best from it, you need to be clear with the way that you are communicating. And my first tip then would be to make sure that you have a positive, can do attitude about your days, because your perception is everything. And the way that you perceive situations makes a massive difference to how happy and how much you're enjoying your life, because your brain is always listening. So if you're negative, and the tone of your inner dialogue, the tone of your thoughts is negative, that's going to bring you down, and it's going to affect your drive and your motivation, and you're not going to feel motivated to go out and enjoy yourself as much as you possibly could. Now, I'm not saying that you need to feel motivated all day, every day. That's not the case at all. But you need to have your energy at a place where you are able to get the best from your life. And this is why I said at the beginning of the episode, this is for you if you are happy with your life and everything's good. You just want to squeeze a little bit more of the best that it could be into it. And if you're listening to this and thinking, I would love this, it sounds inspiring and everything, but actually I need a little bit more help before I can access this and follow these steps, then there's other things that you can do. There's the other episodes that you can listen to, and of course reach out. If you are stuck in survival mode, then my Change Your Life program can absolutely get you to a position where you're able to get the best from your life every single day. So there's information in the show notes for you if you would like to follow up on that. So yes, okay, so have this positive can-do perception and attitude about your days, because everything will go so much better for you, because your subconscious mind is listening to everything that you're saying. If you have a positive can-do attitude, then you are going to get the best from yourself, and you are going to be able to pick yourself up quickly and easily if you have setbacks or disappointments. You can turn things around much more quickly if you have a positive can-do attitude. And on a chemical level, what's actually going on inside your brain is when you have this positive can-do attitude, you're not flooding your system with unlimited amounts of adrenaline and stress hormones. You've got a handle on a situation, you know that you can cope. So the level of adrenaline and the level of stress hormones that are released in your brain is limited, it's capped. And so you end up in a much better place because of your perception. So perception, if you take one thing away from this recording today, perception is everything. Right, actually onto intentions then. I want to come at you with two types of intentions today. First one is on a daily level. Now, I don't actually do this because I'm really happy with my mindset. I'm really happy with my experience of life and how my mindset is. I'm in a really strong, happy place. And so I don't feel I need to do this. But it would get you to have a stronger mindset and would be good for you. So it is to set a daily intention. All right. So the optimum time to do this is as soon as you wake up. That moment where you realize that you're awake, but you might not even have opened your eyes yet. That's the time when you want to be setting an intention for the day. And you can actually run through the day in your mind, not in the way that a lot of people do. You'll lie there and you'll start to think about all the things that could go wrong and, worry about the day and think of worst case scenarios. Do not do that, because you are already adding things to your stress bucket before you've even given yourself a chance. So what you need to do instead is think best case scenario. You're lying in your bed before you've even opened your eyes, or you may have opened your eyes, but absolutely before you reach for your phone or before you do anything. This is a nice practice for you to implement. And that is to visualize your day ahead. Set an intention. How do you want to experience the day? Do you want to experience it calmly, assertively, confidently, joyfully? Set yourself an intention. And then you can go one step further and actually visualize your day ahead, but visualize it going the best it could possibly be. Okay, so best case scenario, visualize yourself coping and really going for the day and really getting the best out of it. And visualize yourself at the top of your game, because the brain can't tell the difference between real and imagination. So what you're doing here is you're giving yourself an experience in your mind which your brain can then rely on later. It's easier to tap into if you've experienced this already, almost like deja vu, if you will. Like it really is a case of, if you visualize something in your mind before, then when you actually go to experience it in real life, it's just like, oh, we know what to do here. And your brain will just help you run seamlessly through it, whether that's with more confidence, more joyfully, whatever. If you visualize the day going the best it could possibly be, what a brilliant way to set yourself up for whatever type of day you've got ahead. And the next thing, this is something that I do every single month, and I have done for about 6 months now, and it's been an absolute game changer for me and my clients as well. And that is, at the end of every month, just before the month starts, I set intentions for the month ahead. And I think about how I want to experience the month, because we all know that time goes by so quickly. And if I don't do this, then I know that, well, I know from experience, I get so much more out of my life, whether that's my personal life, my life as a family, or in my business. I get so much more out of my month if I set these intentions. So it's not a to-do list, okay? I don't want you to think of this as, I need to get this done, I need to get that done. Absolutely not. It is more a case of, what do you want to experience? What do you want to feel? I mean, how do you want to feel? And what do you want to enjoy over the coming months? And it's about plucking those intentions that you have that are in thin air, and they're always floating around in thin air, like, oh, one day it will be nice to do that thing. But the thing is, if it always just stays in thin air, like, oh, it would be really nice to do that, then it never actually gets done, because you're never signaling to your subconscious mind that this is important. Whereas what you're doing here is, by setting a monthly intention of things that you want to do, feel, and experience, you're actually sending that message to your subconscious mind that this is a priority. And this is why you get so much more out of your time, and you actually create your own reality. You're not living life as a passenger by setting these intentions. And absolutely, you can add in there things that you're not sure how they're going to happen, but just put it down anyway, and just see, because by doing this, you pass it over to the subconscious mind. And as I said before, your subconscious mind is your zone of genius. And as long as you know that you are worthy of these things, if you've got a bit of an issue, an underlying issue where you don't believe that you are worthy, then you're going to need to do some subconscious reprogramming, or just work on building that belief up, because it won't work otherwise. Putting things down that you're not sure how you're going to bring them to life. This is moving into the realms of manifestation, which is how the brain works. It's the subconscious mind explanations that explain the manifestation, but you have to believe that you are worthy of it. Have self-belief and everything. Why not add things that you're not sure how they're going to happen, you just want to manifest them? Put them on your monthly intentions and just watch what happens. Don't worry about the how. You don't need to worry about how you're actually going to achieve it, or do it, or experience it. Just put it down, and your subconscious mind will therefore start to filter those things, those opportunities that are relevant to that intention that you're setting. Your subconscious mind will show you those opportunities. Okay, and what I mean by that is your subconscious mind is filtering everything all around you all of the time. And that's because your brain is built for survival. If you were to notice everything consciously, you'd be overwhelmed and you wouldn't spot the danger that's around the corner. And this is why your subconscious mind filters everything. So this is how you create your own reality based on how you feel on the inside. So if your subconscious mind is a place where you believe that life is good and you believe the best is there out for you, then absolutely this is how you can achieve some incredible things. But your subconscious mind needs to be in the right place first of all. And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your subconscious mind is filtering everything around you all of the time. And it's the things that you consciously notice that your subconscious mind has chosen to send to you. And so this is how manifestation and the law of attraction works. Because once you decide that you want something to happen in your life, or you want to call something in, you want to attract something to you, you make that decision, you set that intention, and that goes onto the filter through which you experience life. Okay, and this is why you don't need to know the hows. You don't need to know how you're going to make that thing manifest. You just let it go and detach from the outcome. All you need to do is know that you are worthy, because then that thing is added to the filter, and the subconscious mind will start to show you the opportunities that are going to put you in the right place for those things to happen. I had no idea that I was going to talk to you about manifestation today. And actually, I'm so pleased that it's come out, because I know that I'm a massive believer of this, and the things that I've manifested are absolutely incredible. To me, there's no believing or not believing. It's on a quantum level. Everything is energy. And I'm going way too deep for this episode. But yeah, there's more to come on this. I just know it. I can feel it, and it feels so right. So please let me know if this is something that you want to hear more about. Maybe I'll stick a poll up on Instagram or something. But yes, I'm excited. So yeah, set these monthly intentions, because honestly, the things that I have achieved since I've started doing these monthly intentions are just so incredible. In terms of my business, like the stuff, how fast my business has grown, is amazing. I'm so grateful, so blessed, and a lot of it is down to trusting in myself, trusting in the universe, trusting in my path, my journey, and just getting me there, not worrying about the hows, just doing what I'm called to do in the moment. And I talk about trust so much, and I think that probably is going to be another episode. Trusting in yourself and trusting that everything will always work out makes life so much easier. So set yourself daily intentions if you want to start your day right. Start your day on a level where you want to get yourself in the mindset that, yes, you can have a good day, and to take your conscious thought pattern away from spiraling what's going to go wrong, trying to work out all the different scenarios that you're sort of prep for in your head. That's such a bad idea, because your brain cannot tell the difference between real and imagination, and you're adding to your stress bucket before you even get out of bed in the morning. So occupy your thoughts by thinking the best case scenario. Set yourself a daily intention and visualize your day going the best it could possibly be. That is a much healthier, happier, more joyful thought pattern for you to have before you get out of bed. Try it. Let me know what you think. And secondly, the monthly intentions. Set yourself some. And if you want, you can do it in different areas of your life. Make sure that you and yourself is at the top of the list, because it's your life. And this is about you getting the best from your life. It's not a to-do list. So be excited about this. Really look forward to doing this. And if you're listening to this and it's not the end of the month, who cares? Like sometimes I do mid-month intention setting as well, where I basically just set intentions from the middle of the month to the end of the month. And I've even done it with 4 days to go before. And it's really amazing how many things can happen so quickly. But yeah, I know I'm talking a bit more about manifestation now, but I'm so excited to talk about it. So who knows? Who knows how this is going to land? But my people that want to listen to me want to hear about this. So this is me. This is who I am. I'm going to share it with you. Yay. Yeah, I think I've said everything I need to. But if you are wanting to experience living joyfully like me, then, and you know you're not at the moment, then you don't need medication necessarily. I shouldn't say that. If you're stuck in a bad place and you're not sure what to do, and you've tried CBT and you've tried doing things like affirmations and yoga or counseling or different types of therapy, then really I urge you to consider hypnotherapy. Because if you've not tried anything, if you've not tried a method that works with the subconscious mind, then you haven't really tried anything. Because honestly, the shifts that can take place when you work with the subconscious mind are extremely powerful and extremely quick, because your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions all come from the subconscious mind. And if you want to hear more about this, go and listen to the Your Amazing Subconscious Mind episode. But you really can't sort out your own unhappiness levels. If you are unhappy on a day-to-day basis, or your life is not as good as you want it to be because you're just feeling a bit stuck or just a bit rubbish, or you've lost a sense of who you are, then consider hypnotherapy. Whether it's with me or anybody, honestly, hypnotherapy is just the most incredible tool. But if you want to find out more and you want to have a free discovery call about it, the link is in the show notes. And I do these discovery calls. I do these they're more like alignment calls, I'd say, because they're obviously there for you to discover how I work and everything. But for me, it's an alignment call. I wouldn't just take on anybody. I want to make sure that we're a good match, energetically. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. As always, I really appreciate any feedback that I get. So please do share with me your thoughts, particularly on the bit where I went down a little rabbit hole of the manifestation, because it lights my world on fire. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more from that to come anyway. My mission with this podcast and why I started it was to serve. And so I really hope that everything I've shared with you today and in previous episodes is serving you and helping you to change your life. It requires consistent action. It requires effort. But if you're willing to put in the work, then you can absolutely change a great deal just by listening to me and implementing my advice. However, if you're listening and you would like to work with me, then obviously I work too. I do solution-focused hypnotherapy and much more. And my program is called Change Your Life. And it's a program that I'm really proud of. So if you're interested in this and would like some more information about how it works and whether it would be right for you, then do get in touch with me via the information in the show notes. Thanks again for listening. And if you enjoyed this episode, I would love for you to share it with a friend or stick it up on stories on Instagram and tag me at Believe and Achieve with Jenna. See you next week.